coming soon. And Sharp Chef in. So yeah, y'all really got the job done. Shout out my fans. I love y'all to death. Hey.
They sleep late, they gonna lose weight, man. Sleep late, lose weight. Calm down, bro. This the projects, man. Film Atlanta, DC Hill. Shout out to the whole No Jumper. Good interview.
Wack100 be having some real sick Impalas. I can't even lie. Gotta give it to that man on that. Yeah, his Impalas be sick, but safe, family. I want to say this real quick, man. And look, I know, man, these little excerpts that I put in the beginning of the video, a lot of them be off topic, but I just be wanting y'all to think. You feel me? I just be wanting y'all to stop and think and understand at the same time that even though a lot of the stuff we talk about is negative, we can still find some positivity within that. You feel me? There's always positivity, even in a negative situation. And that's what I try to dissect and pull out of all these situations that we look at. See, a lot of y'all gonna be superstars one day. A lot of y'all on here listening, y'all gonna be the biggest thing in the game one day. And if not the biggest thing, you know, at least a hot artist to where you have your own fan base. So take these situations and learn what not to do. But that's not what I wanted to say. See, I was having this conversation with JT, the Bigga Figga, right? And it was about pushing kids, fam. He brought up the situation with Dwight Howard, how Dwight Howard pushed his son and his son cried. So he got backlash and whatnot, right? And so I told him, like, look, bro, you gotta push your kids. You gotta push your kids. And I wanna know y'all opinion. I believe you have to push your kids. Stop allowing the world to manipulate you into thinking that pushing your kids is a bad thing. There is a difference between push and force. Force is something that's going to get an opposite reaction that carries an even greater effect. They're going to do exactly what you're trying to force them not to do. But if you push them to be great, push them in a positive direction, they will be great. If you don't push your kids, the world will. And the world will push them in multiple different ways, whether that be towards drugs, gangs, violence, crime, jail, a coffin, whatever. The world will push your kids if you don't. And that's why they tell you not to, because they want to push them. If you're not pushing them, somebody will. I'm just telling you. But what's going on today, family? We got a bunch to talk about. That was kind of long right there, so we just gonna dive right into it. Y'all go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. These are the people that y'all see going across the screen who tapped in with the Instagram family. I appreciate y'all, family. And y'all go tap in as well at All Facts King KO, all lowercase. We got JT, the Bigga Figga. We got Jdiggs, we got Wack100, and we got Adam22, the puppet master. So let's go ahead and get down to business. And off the rip, we got that man JT, the Bigga Figga, as he let a few things be known. But first, he tells the origins of trap flicks and says, this is how I started out the trunk catalog of movies in 1 year, and trap flicks was born. West Side Atlanta, bagging up DVDs, as he shows his pile of DVDs and lets it be known he did the out the trunk thing like rappers do, handing them out and whatnot in Atlanta. Then says, salute to my oldest son, Jabril. He was right there getting the pack ready. Ella Movies, trap flicks came to light. It shows the picture of him and his son as well, while also going on to let it be known that he was one of the only rappers and only dudes to have his own magazine. That was highly intelligent, can't lie, especially for the times. As he says, I was the only dude in the hood with a magazine dropping every month, had the streets on fire, Film Atlanta. Even we'll take your picture and put you on the front cover. R.I.P. Nut, we've been making history. BYRG gang blueprint straight out the Red Room, R&I. They wonder how the whole Atlanta told me Fig keep dropping the game and promoting the world gonna catch on. Straight up, facts. But speaking about that man Nut, JT, the Bigga Figga, decides to go on and give a little bit more history from around that time in Atlanta, when he first drops a few pictures of him and Young Thug and puts a caption under it that says, before the fame and money, I was the go-to guy for the independent game. Film Atlanta, Zone 1. I made everyone come to Dixie Hills. Big facts, the whole Atlanta know. Then drops a picture of him, Birdman, Young Thug, Rich Homie Quan, Nut. I think I even seen YF and Lucci in the background somewhere. But just all of them together before all the issues got started. And he puts a caption up under it, reminiscing about back in the days. As he says, before the beef, we was one family. Fig, Nut, Thug, Quan, Birdman, Film Atlanta, Zone 1, Zone 3. I hate the way stuff went, but I never switched sides. R.I.P. Nut. Money ain't nothing. Loyalty over everything. Film Atlanta, Zone 1. Streets no Fig. Ain't tuck his tail. He stood on all 10 about Nut. F you mean till this day. So he let it be known that, yeah, he is not feeling the way the situation went. He wished they all could have stayed together. But he ain't gonna switch sides. He came in the game with Nut from Atlanta, and that's how he gonna leave. Even though Nut is gone, he's still gonna rep his name. But letting it be known that him, Rich Homie, Young Thug, Birdman, they was all close at one point. They was all locked in, and due to money and politics and, you know, stardom and clout and everything that got involved, things switched. People switched up, you know, and hey, we know who that's a jab at. Of course, Young Thug. Rich Homie still repping Nut. YFN Lucci still repping Nut. And it's kind of a jab at Birdman as well, because Birdman came through, dropped that bag, took Young Thug up out of there, even had Rich Homie for a bit of time, and really backdoored Big Nut on this whole little ordeal. And one day we'll go deep into that situation if y'all want that. But that wasn't it from JT the Bigga Figga, as JT the Bigga Figga also goes on to drop a picture of Mac Dre. And in the comment section, he decided to take jabs at, we all know, Jdiggs, of course, you know, taking jabs at his homies. He didn't put no names on it, but we know who he taking jabs at. They've been having a back and forth, and he been saying stuff like this about Jdiggs, as he says, never forget, you and I stay pushing this Bay Area game around the world. Them other guys use your name and cut your family out. Whoa, that man on the gas with that one. But honestly, that's what everybody says about Jdiggs. As you'll see, Wack100 is gonna say that in his interview with Adam 22, but we'll get around to that. Like I said, man, that's what they all use when they speak on Jdiggs. They claim that he is using Mac Dre's likeness to generate revenue for himself and not looking out for Mac Dre's peoples. Also, JT the Bigga Figga let it be known that he just did an interview today with that man Adam 22 and No Jumper. But speaking of that man Jdiggs had some issues of his own. As you know, he reacted to Wack100 going on a No Jumper interview and talking real crazy about him. And if you see the name that's consistent through this all, it'll be No Jumper and Adam 22. But first, that man Jdiggs says this about Yuck Mouth and Suge Knight and his new song.
Let me walk you through a wild, wild week in Phoenix.
This is right about the time I had met L singers.
And out of nowhere, I got a call from Yuck.
He said some bitches just robbed him. That was the story.
They left him butt naked and took all of his jewelry.
My HMF niggas like, fuck with dude. I told them yeah, so they said to play. This is the move.
I got the line on the bitches who had set Yuck up. And the pimp out of Phoenix who had Yuck stuff.
He wanted 10K cash for your chain and clothes. I
Told Yuck to agree and let's kidnap his hoes.
But Yuck said nah, he ain't want that smoke. And that's the end of that story, and that was all she wrote.
But I was disappointed, I was ready to book him.
That's when I realized Yuck Mouth was a pussy.
When I realized Yuck Mouth was a pussy.
But I couldn't do nothing if he wasn't tripping. And a couple months later, Suge Knight had stripped him. And
And a couple months later, Suge Knight had stripped and Yuck
called me again to get his shit from Suge. But
the police got involved. I'm like, I wish I would.
And if that wasn't crazy enough, in that same song, he goes on to diss Wack.
Thinking, nah, Diggs a fool. On everything I said, you can check YouTube.
they asking about Wack, there's no denying the truth.
This all got started when he was riding with Blue.
Vinci, he gon' probably say that I was running his name.
I ain't disrespect dude, Blueface or gang.
I did an interview, I told true fan facts. I told him Blue debrief and go and ask Blue that.
Then he talked about my mama and he ran to the ground. And then
He posted something foul about me marrying a man. He
always on the net, steady hollering, he killing shit. Stupid ass nigga.
That little diss right there even gets a reaction from that man, CML Lavish D. Y'all see him saying F with the laughing emojis. But Wack100 goes on to do an interview with Adam22 that prompts Jdiggs to respond with, I just want y'all to hear it is scary, hashtag 3-finger whack, make up everything under the on-site fingers. I'm gonna tell you when I'm gonna be on the show, and you personally invited to pull up and face me. Hashtag Monto Man, hashtag where Jdiggs at, hashtag Seattle today, hashtag Portland tomorrow, hashtag Jdiggs do it moving, hashtag Officer Wack, man on the gas.
Talking about me?
Jdiggs.
I don't know this nigga.
How would you feel about that? Are you going to consider that disloyal if I do a pod with him?
He said he gonna slap you if you don't do it, so you can't do it.
He said that?
Yeah, he said that.
Oh, hell no. The ZDs will not have this.
The fact that he said that, you can't do it.
I never heard him say that. Where did he say that?
In his own.
I guess I'll have to talk to him about that.
He said it.
In your diss song.
No, this is some new shit.
He put on another song where I get threatened.
That's just yesterday.
Jdiggs, we're going to have to talk. But generally speaking.
You gonna let me know when the interview is?
No, I'm probably not going to fill you in on that.
Why not?
Because I don't want you coming here and causing a scene.
I'm gonna know when the interview is. Believe that.
Embargo. Do not tell him anything.
I wouldn't give a fuck about none of that. You don't know everybody in here that I know.
What's your technique? What are you going to do?
Think you know everybody in your spots I know? There's people in here I've been knowing at least 15 years. You have no idea.
Who work here?
That work here.
Who do you know that is
Don't
work
worry
here?
about that.
I don't
Let
think
Jdiggs bring his ass
I don't
up
think we
here.
have anybody on the team who has
okay?
even had a job for 15 years. Maybe Josh.
You got a few people that play pop on the football and a few basketball leagues.
With you?
No.
I can't imagine who you're talking about.
You're not supposed to be able to imagine.
Okay. But so you hypothetically wouldn't care if I did an interview with him?
I mean, what you mean?
I just don't want you to be coming on here being like, Adam, you're so...
And Wack100 goes on to pretty much disrespect, completely disrespect Jdiggs by saying Jdiggs set up his own son, Duda. And also said he set up Mac Dre and wasn't looking out for Mac Dre's family, like that man JT, the Bigga Figga, said in that post earlier. And Jdiggs reacts, as he says, and y'all wonder why I'm not getting off a 3-finger whack head. Hashtag RIP Mac Dre, hashtag RIP Duda. One thing about it, our story is written in stone, and a clown can never rewrite what was written. Anybody want to know the story of my son? YouTube Jdiggs, worst week of my life, at Adam22, hashtag where Jdiggs at, hashtag Seattle, hashtag.
20 years it ain't worked, so they use my name.
You
and act like it's an issue.
It's not possible that he genuinely hates you?
I don't know him. How you hate a motherfucker you don't know?
I hate plenty of people I don't really know.
No,
You need to hate, this motherfucker, he got his own son killed for the life insurance money. You gonna do a interview with this type of motherfucker? You ain't got no morals.
That's a hell of an accusation.
What's real?
Just doesn't really sound likely to be true.
What's real?
If you know that, wouldn't the police know about that? Wouldn't like somebody know about that? Who's his son? Who are you talking about? Should I Google that? Am I gonna find anything if I Google that?
He's not here.
I'll have to do some Googling.
You really want to interview a motherfucker like that?
You know,
a nigga set Mac Dre up.
You really think that?
Definitely.
Oh, that's what you're referring to when you say he got his own son? No.
I mean his son.
It's a different situation? I don't think he did that. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I watched a Vlad TV clip where he denied that adamantly. So
deny what?
Being involved with anything with Mac Dre.
Of course he's gonna deny it. Mac Dre's family doesn't think so.
You're thinking about punching him right now? Mac Dre's family blames him. I gotta do my research. I gotta get deeper on this. Oh, see, now the way you're looking at me, I'm like, oh, he's gonna be mad if I talk to Jdiggs.
I don't know him.
You don't have to know him to be mad at me for talking to him.
And that's the most disrespectful thing you can say to somebody, man. Like, bruh, why would you speak on this man's deceased son, man? Why would you speak on that? What gives you the free reign to speak on that? You are, man, this man right here, bro. This dude is a weirdo, for real. But Jdiggs also goes on to post 2 clips of Wack, and he says, I just want to know what y'all think about these 2 clips. See if y'all can figure out who jumped the gun. Hashtag, we got to get down. Hashtag, line it up. Y'all see the rest.
Blue and said he don't need to be talking to Wack.
Exactly.
No. He did mention Wack name.
No, I ain't trying to defend that shit, dog. I'm just telling you what I heard. I'm out.
He mentioned Wack name. He said Blue.
No, you
if
good.
Blue would have started the label with him.
No, Dale. So what you heard, Dale?
He said it.
No, if y'all heard it, then that's what it is. That's just not what I heard was something different before.
I heard him say, "Tell Wack to ask Blue about it."
That's it. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I ain't hear that.
Tell Jdiggs to ask his mama about them 9 dicks she sucked at her janitor job.
Oh my God.
Nigga, don't fuck with me, nigga. I'm gonna make you.
In this clip where Wack talks about saying what he just said in that clip, and being out of bounds.
Niggas came in this room telling me what Jdiggs. Remember, niggas come in the room.
Didn't even know.
Jdiggs over there talking crazy about this. I don't even know. I go bad on the nigga. Come to find out, he ain't said nothing crazy. Nothing.
Wait, who the fuck was that came in here and said that?
Showing one of them replays. I just don't remember the role.
Cause that was some bullshit.
In here, right? So from that, I flip out on this nigga.
In my personal opinion, that was Wack100's way of trying to shortstop on Jdiggs' grind. Cause everybody know Adam 22 pays everybody that he interviews. You know, so that's a bag that Jdiggs can go up there and grab. Not to mention, he's trying to blackball Jdiggs away from that exposure of Adam 22's No Jumper channel that has what, 5 million, 6 million subscribers. He don't want Jdiggs to come on there and tell that story about Wack100. He don't want Jdiggs to get on there and tell Wack100 to catch that fade, because now the whole world gonna see it, and Wack100 gonna look scary. He don't want to look scary in front of the world. He trying to stop his op from getting on there and calling him out. He know what Jdiggs gonna do. Jdiggs gonna get on there and tell him to catch that fade, show all the DMs, show the songs he been putting out, all the posts, all the times he done added him, tagged him in the stuff, trying to get him to catch that fade. He gonna speak on all that. Wack don't want none of that smoke. He looking at Jdiggs like, man, you kind of big. You look like you'll sock something down. And we have seen him sock stuff down. I know Wack done went on the internet and Googled his name and seen Jdiggs socking dudes, and Wack no, he big for nothing. Wack big for nothing. His bigness is just to scare people off. He harmless. But Jdiggs really gonna sock something, so he don't want none of that smoke. He trying to turn it all down, and this is his way of turning it down, convincing Adam 22 that Jdiggs is a backdoor. He gonna backdoor something. Don't bring him in here because he a snake. He might backdoor you too. Trying to salt this man's name. You trying to pour salt all over his name. Just a messy dude, bro. And you gotta catch that fade after talking about that man's son like that, man. Wack100, bro, you emotional. Your mouth is too big. You act like a broad. And that's why you in this situation right now. And lastly, No Jumper ain't the only podcast that you can go on to really speak your mind, Jdiggs. You can go to any podcast, man. Get that to your peoples. And if you don't want to go on a smaller podcast, go to Say Cheese. Go to DJ Academics. They just as big, man. Get that to your peoples, man. That way they can continue to rise. Don't go to the other side. But y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell icon and turn post notifications on all. Follow me on Instagram at AllFactsKingKO. And all praise be to the Most High. Peace and blessings, kings and queens.